We should be live soon. Hey, we're live! Hooray! Cool! Okay, we're gonna jump straight into a replay here. How's everybody doing? Hope you're all good. How come we've got two Cascons in the chat? What? Who's Cascon 56? What? Where's Funky? Who's this Cascon 56? Oh my god, the email you sent me an email, Funky, and it's you call yourself Funky in the title. I'm getting so confused. Why do you keep switching between names? Why do you do this to me? We're looking at a Falstad replay to start things off. It says, hi Nubkeks, I include a replay of me playing Falstad in Hero League silver level play. Been stuck in silver forever, and I'm trying to finally fly out of there with Falstad. I like it. I like a bit of ORP in the message, is good. Any tips on how to improve? Okay, great. Yeah, we'll dive into that and we'll cover all that sort of stuff. For RK9 over here, I can actually switch over. Thanks for watching. No, we're starting. Haha. Fixed it. Funky is your email name? Funky is 61 years old. Imagine, yeah. Imagine he was. Imagine Funky was 56 years old. I always assumed Funky you're like 12. I don't know. Alright, we'll take a look. We got Falstad. Okay, cool. Massa, make you mod so you can mod. Yeah, I do need to update the mod stuff here on Xsolla. Funky's 11, okay. Alright, so we're looking at Falstad. We're playing Falstad Garnetera. That seems good. You guys have two ranged. You've got tank with Tyrael. Don't know what... You got Bruiser and maybe tank with Tyrael variant. Then you got Lieutenant Morales. Team's a little bit low on sustained damage. Like, the Tyrael doesn't really fit at all. But nonetheless, that's what you've got, so we'll work with that. Enemy team does have triple backline solo tank to Haka, so they're in a bit of a rough spot. Yeah, okay, so I like it at the start that you're like calling that you're saying that you're going to solo top, which is great. You are Falstad, you are the best solo laner on your team, and often at times that is precisely what you pick Falstad to do. His global, and then his barrel roll and everything. He's just well set up to be a good solo laner. He can take damage. He can heal through it. He's very good at trading with a lot of heroes. Alright, we're going to fly top. That's okay. One thing I would say is that you have a bit of leeway there to stay longer. You kind of want to get to the solo lane in time to get all of the XP. So you don't actually need to be there until the minions are going to die. So you could get a few extra seconds out in mid lane to help your team fighting in that situation. Which is kind of important because you're the most consistent damage dealer on your team. Another point I would make right at the start here is that in the way, you definitely don't want to get hit by that tongue. In the way that Falstad is currently built, that's nice. Ought to be a kill. Okay, you're going too far away. You could have killed him there probably. If the two of you actually moved more forwards and just waited to kill him when he came out of burrow, that would have been a kill. Instead you guys backed off and just let him walk away. So watch out for that. Typically in terms of how Falstad is built in the meta at the moment, it's like, sure, you've gone for Gathering Storm. Every time you hit a hero, you increase your Q damage, which is nice. Thing is, it's relatively difficult to stack that up in a solo lane because you're only going to really have one hero to stack it off of. It works a lot better if you're fighting against multiple heroes. Typically speaking, you're going to be going for Seasoned Marksman as this sort of solo lane split pushy type Falstad that you're playing here, in theory, with this comp. Because Seasoned Marksman works incredibly well in the solo lane, or while you're split pushing and then flying into the fight a little bit later. So that is something that I'd probably be watching out for. Right here, you actually got a lot of leeway because they're ignoring you. Yeah, you could have killed him probably with an aggressive barrel roll and your W right there, and you jumped him too late. You got a lot of leeway there because they were ignoring you, which is nice. Also, we do seem to be playing with camera lock, which is something you wouldn't want to do usually. All right. So far, it's been pretty decent. Alright, yeah, I was going to say this is nice opportunity as well. Hearthstone, then fly back in, join up with your team, maybe take some of those seed camps to the bottom side, which is pretty good. What have we gone for? 4. Okay, we've gone for the updraft. Okay, updraft is pretty nice. I think that's a pretty good choice here. Flown into the top. I would say right now, flying into top isn't going to do too much. You'd probably be more so looking at flying into bottom there, because there's actually stuff to do in bottom. There's the objectives. This objective is going to be pretty difficult to take. You guys are going to take a lot of damage. You don't have any sustain between the two of you, not really. You don't have your teammates are very far away. Neither is going to come to support you. Doing a pretty good job of this, though. This is more coordination than I would expect for silver, so this is good. Li Ming is doing a good job helping you out as well. The enemy team is off to the bottom, so this is actually working out great. Alright. Okay, I like how you're doing this. This is good. I honestly didn't expect this to work. But it did. Alright, excellent. The enemy team, they're pretty bad at rotating themselves. They probably could have ganked you and killed you. Hopefully your teammates are going to be okay. Alright, you're flying down to help them out. Okay, I like this as well. Okay, this is nice Falstad play. This is very nice, and then you're going in aggressively to help out in that situation. Alright, good. I like this so far. Okay, I like that map rotation. The map play seems pretty good. Yeah, I like it. I like it. You wouldn't really want to put Morales in the Terror. Surely you put one of your 2 tanks in the Terror. You've got an excess of tanks. You absolutely do not want to take that as Falstad. She has no escape. She says, no, I'm a noob. Okay. Well, either way. Okay, so for the person that you put in the Terror, usually, like, tanks are quite good. You kind of want... You almost never want to put your support in it. You almost never want to put your range damage in it. Because they're quite important to your composition actually functioning well. A tank is usually a pretty good bet. Like, you know, your solo laner. I mean, in this case, you got Tyrael and Varian. You've got 2 tanks. You don't need both of them. So you can put one in. I mean, like, the Tyrael's builds all over the place. You just put the Tyrael in because he's the most useless hero on your team. So you want to, just considering the comp you have, he's just not very useful. So just put him in the Terror. And that eliminates his relative uselessness and leaves you guys with a pretty good composition at the end. I mean, Tyrael's kind of got himself killed, so... You know what I mean? Like, he's not that great to have around. Alright, smashing this down. Cool. Alright, you're doing a good job with the Terror at least. Now you don't want you don't really want to spread that living bomb to the Varian. That's pretty avoidable, and you kind of want him to escape here alive if possible. Alright. Again, I think you played that pretty well. I like that you're stutter stepping, you know, you're hitting stuff as you're going, at least somewhat, so that's nice. We've got Boomerang as well, so that's nice. Okay, good damage there. Cool. You can... Oh god. What are you doing? I don't think you noticed that the hacker was actually there. I feel like you're probably looking at your map at that point. Well, got a kill. That's nice. I was going to say, he's very far out for a long time. I'm not sure. I don't think either... It seemed like no one noticed the hacker was there. That was strange. But okay. Everyone's just like standing around. What is going on here? Did everyone disconnect or something? That's so bizarre. Everyone is literally just standing around not doing anything. That's one of the strangest moments in Heroes I've ever seen. You always want to be doing something. Usually. Unless, like, everyone else is dead. Okay. Bots. Everyone's a bot. I don't know what's going on. Alright. Good Duke of the Hackathon. That's cool. You're gonna soak the top lane. That's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like for the most part, so far at least, it's been a relatively reasonable Falstad game. You know, and just showing the strength of the hero, just, you know, split soaking. You're safe. Just getting guaranteed XP for your team. And just having good position on the map. Yeah. Li Ming, having skipped the orb talent at 4, has decided that she is going to go into the orb build after all. Switching around. Varian picks up 2 parry talents at level 1 and 4 instead of increasing the duration on both of those by 40%, making the two talents he's taken before approximately 40% more effective. He's decided to instead not take them at all. Okay, it's a good barrel roll. Pity you didn't tap the well. There we go. Okay, we tapped the well. Wouldn't have made much of a difference there, but to get back to hitting the heroes first would have been better. Okay. Rip. Yeah, I'm not a huge... Okay, so I'm not a particularly huge fan of Hinchland Blast. I really think Gust would probably serve you quite a bit better. I mean, Gust is going to be incredibly effective against DehZah in general. Just help keep your teammates a little bit safer. I think that's probably what you want to go for. You don't have a ton of setup or anything for Hinchland's Blast, so I think it's a little bit clunky. But oh well. Hooray, Li Ming got him on the last tick right there. Okay, gonna fly up, join your team. It's okay. Alright. Going to bottom lane could have been good as well, because there's a big wave there. There's big waves on both the other lanes. There's quite a lot of XP set in both lanes that you'd quite like to collect here as the Falstad. But then again, taking the Terror is quite important, so it's not a huge deal. Li Ming wants to invade their siege camp? Question mark. Okay, what are we doing here? Going to Hearthstone. Oh, you're going for the Terror again. Like this is a big mistake. You really don't want to be in the Terror. You really don't want to be in the Terror. Like again, your Tyrael or the Variant. One of those two should be in the Terror. You are the sustained range damage for your team. You have a global. You're out of all of the heroes on your team, you are by far the worst one to go in the Terror. Potentially Morales would be worse. But I'd say okay, I'd say you and Morales are tied for both the two heroes on your team that you would never put in the Terror. It's you and Morales. So yeah. Show APM please. There's APM. Amazing. So much APM. Tyrael somehow is 81 APM. How the fuck do you manage that on Tyrael? He's like super aggressive. Oh well. Yeah, you don't have gusts though. You're still gonna be okay because they don't actually have a tank that can chase you. Oh, that was a bad idea. If DehZah was actually good, he would have killed you there. But he tongued a wall instead. That was very close. You didn't want to stop right there. DehZah would kill you if he was actually any good. So that worked out somewhat okay. I mean, again, the issue is that, well, because you're in the Terror, your team just... You know what I mean? Like, you did the right thing with the Terror, I feel, overall, which is... Split pushing with the Terror can be really good, because you draw away usually at least two heroes have to deal with the Terror. If they only send one, you're going to do loads of damage with the Terror. It frees up your teammates to split push as well. You can get a lot of guaranteed damage. You can even go and directly pressure things like keeps and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Now the issue is, you try to do the split push Terror thing. It didn't work very well. Why did it not work very well? Well, because you're Falstad, and because you're inside the Terror, your team's pretty useless at pushing. You've got Varian, pretty terrible wave clear. Morales, probably the worst wave clear in the game. Tyrael, also terrible wave clear. And then Li Ming, who's pretty bad as well. Like, you just don't have much wave clear or pushing potential with the four heroes that you've got left there. And that's a big issue, that your teammates just can't push in very effectively. And I mean, like, you're kind of in a rough spot now where you've got two heroes ineffectively pushing two different lanes. Instead of actually just destroying a keep, the enemy team focuses in on one lane and they walk away with the keep destroyed. So that's a combination of things. Again, I feel like if you weren't Falstad, like if you were the Tyrael and you did that with a Terror, I think it would have worked very well. But because you're Falstad, and because of the team roles, it didn't work well at all. You in fact put yourself and your team in kind of a rough spot.
Nightfall in 30 seconds. Are you ready for some amusement?
So that's something to watch out for. Alright, good job. Definitely a little bit hesitant on that chase initially, but you got it in the end, and that's good. And then like your teammates split up, unfortunately, so it got fairly messy. But yeah, I feel like a big part of that was the way that you split across. But basically, the biggest problem in the game so far that's very easily fixed is don't get... Because you're saying as well, like in your email, you're saying you want to climb out with Falstad. So my understanding is that you are a Falstad main. Well, that's very important. As a Falstad main, you do not want to be taking Terrors or Dragon Knights or any other objective. Most likely that they introduce that's similar. Because one of your biggest strengths, the global that you bring and the split pushing pressure, which synergizes so well inherently, plus, yeah, just the split pushing pressure of the hero synergizes so well with how the terror functions that you don't want to actually ever put him in the terror. So that's something that you really need to do, is not take terrors if this is your main hero. Tyranda's bad wave clear? Well, that's true. Well, the Morales grenade does very little damage. It makes it more difficult for other heroes to wave clear. It's got a fairly long cooldown, and her basic attack does almost nothing. Alright, here, what I want to see is you not to take the terror again. Just don't take the terror again. Okay, this is nice. Li Ming, having taken the orb talent at 7, has decided, in fact, no, she'll not take any more. Oh man, again, you're going for this terror. It's very awkward. The enemy team has a terror as well. This is very awkward. I mean, your team will have a very difficult time defending because you're in the terror, basically. I mean, like, what are Tyrael and Twinblade's variant gonna do against a full enemy team with the terror? Luckily, they're winning a fight at the moment, so that's quite useful. Now, they are ultimately losing. So, man, but you might actually win this with the terror. Right, nice. You gotta get another kill. Nice. Okay. I didn't see that fight. I have no idea how that happened. It's pretty terrible. The enemy team must have misplayed that catastrophically badly for them to fail on that one. Should be impossible, really. Okay, you want to go straight for the keep at this stage. I like it though that you're not afraid to hit heroes with the terror. That's something that people often miss out on. Is they'll never hit the heroes, but I like that you're doing that, and you've got several kills with the terror and stuff like that. So that's actually quite nice to see. And it's basically dead at this stage, and this is quite awkward. You guys are level 20, which is great, but you guys don't actually have a keep yet. So once the enemy team catches up and gets 20, and they do have a terror, so they've got a very good chance to actually get this mid fort easily enough. They could even potentially move towards a second keep. Probably don't want to. They probably just want to take the fort. I'm sure they're not thinking about it like this, right? But they probably want to just take a fort and get XP up to 20. And then, hey, it's level 20 versus 20, and they've got a keep, so they're winning. Alright. Almost got 100 to 0'd by Kelthus there. Jesus. Oh god. Alright, I mean, it was interesting. In this last fight, under the pressure, you could see mechanics faltered a little bit for sure. I mean, your mechanics are pretty decent. There's obviously room for improvement, no doubt, but your mechanics are good enough. And the main thing is that you've got the right idea in the team fight. I feel that's probably the more important thing, is that you have a fairly decent idea for what you could be doing. The execution could stand to be improved a bit, but it's okay.
What a joyous night to
Alright. I mean, okay, you've flown around in circles there and lost actually a fair bit of valuable time. The map control that you gain from pushing out a wave or from taking, the map control that you could gain there is actually fairly important. You don't want to waste time like that. You want to, again, push these lanes out as aggressively as you can so you get that vision down the lane, which is very crucial to late game team fights. Vision is such a big deal. Or alternatively, you would have wanted to get, some of these seeds and start the seed race here. Kind of flying around the merc camps is not a great move. It's a small thing, but it does add up to a lot, especially in the late game. Okay. Tyriel's getting mad Nexus Blade value. No doubt. I'm sure his damage stats are through the roof. Ah, he's actually done 38,000. It's not the worst in the world at all, actually. It's pretty good for Tyriel. He's also died 6 times, but, I'd say that's actually better than I expected by quite a long shot. Okay, so we split, obviously really badly here. This is real bad late game play where, obviously the tear is what's very important. If the enemy team gets a tear, right, they can go core and they can win the game. Now, they might not be good enough to do that, but, I mean, they could. So we spent a lot of time doing random wave clear instead of securing the seeds. You can see that your team is just totally split. You were included in this. All of you have totally split around. You haven't actually committed and taken any meaningful objective. You've done a whole lot of meaningless stuff. Extremely slowly, basically one hero doing. Instead of doing, 1 or 2 meaningful things as 5, you've split up and you've done 5 meaningless things as 5 individual heroes. So you've done 5 meaningless things very slowly. Luckily, Azmodan is dead once again, and your team is winning what really ought to be a 4v5 team fight because they could see you on the map for the whole thing. But yeah, I mean, you're getting away with a lot of this because the enemy team is making massive mistakes. So I suppose it's balancing out. Your team's massive mistakes are being countered by the enemy team's bigger massive mistakes. I do feel like you're a little bit uncomfortable. I've noticed a few times you cast a spell and then you just stand still for a second afterwards. So that's something to watch for. He can't go core. You're gonna kill him. So this is really good. This is a huge lead now for you guys. Look at that, you're 1 seed short. You know what I mean? That's a pretty big difference. It's a pretty big difference. What happened there? Sorry, I wasn't looking. Is it DehZah burrowed out? I suppose you only have, what? Yeah, Morales Grenade's the only thing you have to stop him. Ha! Okay, Mercat, yeah, this is good. This is good. Alright, this is well spotted by you. Your teammates aren't nearby, though. Okay, I like that you've got fairly reasonable commitment. Fight. Okay, nice, good. Okay. Alright, this is really good. It's a big lead. Hello, Winston. Oh, he's got his bandana on again. Huh. Okay, so again, your team is split up totally. I wasn't looking, but I mean, you guys have 3 kills. You could have just won the game. You know what I mean? You guys could have just pushed core and won at that stage. Again, very inefficient. You've got basically 2 tanks and a support pushing, while you've got your 2 damage to defend. It's okay for you to. I mean, it's kind of what the hell is even going on? Silver things. Oh god. Alright, well at least your team did destroy a keep. Li Ming is pushing middle because that's irrelevant, so why not? That fly. But yeah, I mean you guys could have pushed in there and won the game. There's a whoa! I like that. That was a ballsy play. God damn. That was a ballsy play. That was quite good. That was quite good. I mean, this is interesting. I mean, you're doing a lot of good things, I'm sitting back going that's pretty good. That's pretty good. How many times has Azmodan died now, by the way? How many times he died? 9? No, only 6 times. Rainer's actually died 9. Oh, okay. Oh. You're so good at getting hit by Keltis things. So good. Alright, there's 4 of them dead. Oh my god. You gotta get hit by every single flame strike at least once, right? Yes, and this is good. We're going for core. Okay, finally. This is good. Alright. This is a pretty interesting game. Very silver. I'll focus mostly on your play, and I'll talk a little bit here at the very end about just the overall play and stuff as well. Oh man. Again, the flame strikes, yo. Varian is fighting heroes instead of going core. There we go. There we go. Okay. So, but the KT had lots of damage. KT's 80,000 damage. These people don't walk out of, don't dodge this stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting game. It's an interesting game. I felt like this was like super silver. There are just crazy, massive mistakes. Just all over the place from everyone. Massive mistakes and inefficient things and stuff like that. For the most part, I thought the Falstad, I feel like you got a pretty solid Falstad here. Like, you did some things that I was quite impressed by. You know, you had some really good fights. You know, like, you had, like, good, that's a pretty ballsy gank in the Azmodan. You know, back when he's on the siege camp, you're like, okay, I've healed up enough. I've got my ult, so I know I can solo him, and I'm going to do it. Like, that's pretty cool. And your movements around the map are relatively decent as well. I think it's a very, very solid basic base here. A very solid base here for silver, certainly, and higher probably as well. So I think you're in a good spot. I think some of the things that struck me was obviously the mechanics, like some of that stuff. There's definitely some big room to improve, and things like, you know, standing in Keltis, flame strikes, and spreading living bombs that are quite easy to dodge, really. And that you should be dodging, you know, especially the flame strikes. I mean, you've got how much movement speed? You got like 15% bonus movement speed. And in fact, with the talent that you have, what does it do? You've got 25% bonus movement speed. I mean, it's very, very easy to dodge Keltis flame strikes, and it's something that you should really be doing pretty consistently. So that's something to look in at. And then also with those mechanical things, it did strike me that it seems like you're a little bit maybe uncomfortable with some of the abilities. That it seemed like a few times after you use an ability, you would kind of just stop, kind of freeze in your tracks for half a second or something. So yeah, I mean, maybe just like just kind of getting a bit more practice or something could be more effective there. I mean, like, definitely, I think one of the big things with the Falstad here is going to be playing against better opponents and learning some of that stuff. Like, there's definitely some more opportunities to play the Falstad more aggressively in terms of the basic attacks and harassing in lane and things like that. Winston's upset, and like even diving forwards and bursting some people. You have... What's going on with him? Hang on. What's going on with him? Okay, great. They've decided to put him in his crate for no appreciable reason, so he's going to start barking like mad. Who knows why they put him in his crate, but he's probably going to bark loads. Okay. Yeah, apart from that, though, Falstad, I mean, yeah, there's definitely more opportunities to go a bit more aggressive. I feel like you'll learn that a bit more as you play against some better players as well. And yeah, I mean, you get punished a bit more too, but I mean, that's stuff that will slowly improve as you go. So yeah, I thought this is a really good base for Falstad. I think you're doing some good stuff. I think some of the big things I'd work on would be kind of getting a bit more comfortable. I think if you want to take it to the next level, check out some like Falstad gameplay from like some pro players or like some like streamers or anything like that, and focus on kind of maximizing some of that aggression that you can pull off in the lane, some of the faster plays, and kind of just playing things a bit more to the limit in terms of that, and then translating that into team fights as well. It's kind of getting that more the more that mechanical prowess and more of that like maximizing the aggression a little bit more in some of those in the team fights and in the laning phase, I think it'd be a pretty big deal. Because I mean, the overall map movement's pretty good for silver. I mean, it's pretty good for silver. Honestly, you're not going to learn very much from silver, so I would say step outside and start looking at some videos and stuff like guides or just really good players playing Falstad. And then start learning from them some of the limits of the hero, and that's gonna serve you a lot better than you're not gonna learn all that much from playing in silver, to be honest. You don't have that much more to learn, I would say. So yeah, that's what I would do. That is what I would do. Okay, we got a bunch more replays come in here. DehZah have sent in 2 replays. Holy moly. I'll take a look at a DehZah replay, I suppose. Which one do you want, DehZah? You sent in 2. Seeing as you're a subscriber, you get preference here. DehZah says you've got boobs. Okay. Congratulations. Tychus? Okay. Tychus game. Alright, so this is a game where I really tried, but I think between draft and team attitude, I lost completely control of my mechanics. Hard for me to see objectively what I was doing wrong. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Coconut Crab says I didn't learn anything from playing in Diamond. Ha! The Diamond players are so good though, Coconut Crab. What are you talking about? Diamond's the best of the best. They're the cream of the crop. Don't you know they're Diamond? It's so good. D-Marcon's already seen this game? Okay. Cool. D-Marcon saw the tilt live. Intriguing. I'm gonna open the door a bit. It's really hot. Holy shit, it's really hot. Definitely wasn't sitting in my office not doing work. Oh, well, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. All right. So Tychus game. Tychus is a cool hero. I quite like Tychus, I have to say. What's my league again at the moment? I'm in Diamond. Because I'm not arse playing. And it sucks balls. So, I don't know. I'll probably grind up to Master for a mount reward at the end. But, like, it sucks balls. It's very tedious. That's why I'm not playing Hero League much. It's just so much effort every season. I don't know. I'm kind of burnt out of the game. So I'm like, eh. Bleh. But yeah. But yeah, I'll be the first to say Diamond is terrible. Diamond is really bad compared to like anything like pro play. Really bad. Okay, so we're playing Tychus here. Cool. I've got press advantage. That's cool. You've got a Gazlowe. That makes things awkward. Good luck. They've got Lee Mink, Healthus, Asmodan, Malth, and Stitches. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't mind like trying out some arena in WoW. Alright, that could be quite fun. My arm is also, my wrist is really fucked up the last few days. I don't know what, it might be from WoW and like using the mouse so much. I'm not sure what it is. Whoa, he went really far forwards there. But yeah, I'm kind of concerned about that. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay. Kind of running around a bit aimlessly at the moment, not really doing any damage and just being hit by everything. So that's not ideal. Again, sitting AFK here is very not good as well. Diamond should be renamed to Salt League. I don't know. I haven't found that it's particularly salty. No more so than other ranks. I get very salty. But that's me. Okay, I mean, you've got missing skill shots and stuff there. Okay, tapping well. That's good. And we're spending an awful lot of time totally AFK. What's up with this, man? Like, is this because you're at work? You know? It's like we're just sat AFK for ages. Like, there's loads of stuff that you could be doing here. Okay. You can leave him out of his crate if you want. Just let him wander around. He'll be upset if you put him in his crate. Yeah, just leave the door open. He can go to the toilet. It's fine.
Okay, anyway, how's your...
Yeah.
The door was
It's what? You let him in, you can just sit on the couch. Yeah, he's grand. Wait, Moonfair started playing on EU as more Hero League games than me, and he started a week ago. Yeah, that's the thing, you know. I don't know. It is something I'm a bit concerned about in terms of the hot stuff at the moment. Is that, like, obviously, a lot of the big players, like, people that really love the game, you could have stopped him there and you didn't. Like, Moonfairs, or I remember you were saying you're watching Horse Pants the other day, like, the other big streamers. They play more than I've played in the last, like, 2 months within a single week, at least. Easily, you know? Like, I just don't have the... Oh, God. Oh, God. She could wreck you there if you weren't careful. Winston, what's up with you? Winston! Hello! Come here, Winston! Convection's already done? Yeah, wow. Okay, right, there's loads of things about the Tychus. At least the talent build's okay, but yeah, you're making loads and loads and loads of mistakes right here at the moment. Lots of mistakes at the moment. Winston! Hello! Hello! Oh, come up to Kevin. Come up to Kevin. Yeah. What's up with you? Hello! What's up with you? Hey, buddy. What's up, Winston? What's wrong? Hello. What is it? He's making really weird noise. I don't know what's up with him. Hang on. Pop you down. Okay. Where are you going? I have no idea what's up with him. That's really weird. I hope he's okay. Alright, let's focus here on how you do in this next team fight. You guys are up in XP, which is good. There's a lot of room here to do better there. Poor Winston. I don't know what's up with it. I think he's just lonely. I think he's just upset because people have left the house. You have a lot of opportunity here to like bully that Li Ming in the lane. You know, like Tychus is he's got a lot of trading potential against a lot of heroes. Because he can dash forwards. He can activate his minigun and he can just start blasting away at them. One thing I would say is once you get them below, because of the bigger they are, it doesn't work below 35% health. So once you get them below about a third HP, then it's a good time to start using your overkill and your grenade. I don't know what's up with this goddamn puppy. have no idea what's up with this puppy. He's just like, he's got serious separation anxiety. Don't you, huh? What's up? He's a strange puppy. Strange, strange puppy. But yeah, basically, I mean, a classic Tychus combo is dash forward, pop your minigun, blast them with basic attacks, then before they go out of range of your combo, you hit them with the Q, you just run after them with Q, and then you hit them with grenade at the very end of it. It's kind of like the max damage combo. I haven't really seen you doing that at all. Against that Li Ming, you know, you dashed forward, you pop minigun, then you threw the grenade, which is kind of wasting minigun uptime. So that's stuff to really watch out for. All puppies have separation anxiety. Well, that's true. But yeah, like Tychus can outtrade a lot of people like really hard. He can wreck them pretty well, especially with the bigger they are. I mean, like just it's a crazy amount of burst damage, right? You know, it's like you do 16% of their max HP per second with your basic attacks alone, and then you got a big combo off after that as well. That's very strong, very strong. So that's something to watch out for. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure who you were shooting this whole time. Obviously shooting like Li Ming or Malf there would have been really useful. Okay, this is good. God, he's freaking out. This is where things start to go downhill. Okay. I've already gone downhill a little bit. So, again, we've got like a bunch of things not quite working out right at all. So number one, I would have said, like, while we were in Odin, I'm not sure who you were shooting, because... One second here. Oh my god. Oh god, I'm in a real bad mood today. It's ridiculously hot. I didn't get any sleep last night. The fucking washing machine is fucking taken off like an aircraft. Winston is howling. It's like nothing wants to work. Oh my god. Yeah, the high-pitched sounds in the background is the washing machine. And there's a dog barking. It's too hot. I'm tired. My fucking wrist is really sore. Fucking everything is like shit today. God. I'd say it's already gone pretty downhill. Like, there's been a lot of missed opportunities to Tychus. Again, like, there's traditional combo, which is, again, like, burn them with the minigun, then when that's going to expire, when they go below 33% HP, get them with the Q and the grenade, and it's a ton of guaranteed damage. Yeah, right here, you've lost this. You want to give this up. You got your 2 damage with no health or mana. There's no way that you're going to be getting back into this. Like, even Stukov, if he arrives and heals you, it's not going to be able to heal everyone up. It's just not going to work. Bet I can't wait for the new office. Yeah, I know. I was talking to the guy yesterday. It's going to be like 10 weeks before you can build the thing. It's like, oh my god. Kill me. Kill me, please. I'm in a bad mood this week. World of Warcraft is cheering me up, and the hot speed tour is actually a lot of fun too. Yeah, but there's pretty much everything else is shit. Pretty much everything else is shit. Nubkex requires healing. Oh god. Alright, so we have like a total anti-combo there where, you know, you kind of pop the minigun really early and didn't actually use it. Like, minigun is probably your most important cooldown. Well, apart from your ult, obviously. But you definitely want to save that for when you're definitely going to use it. Yeah, now dating a new girl, that's one of the really good things. Like, that's really good. The other stuff kind of sucks. That and WoW are really good, and the hot speed tour is great. I don't know, this afternoon's just a bad afternoon. It's too hot. There's no cold drinks in the house. Sucks. Dog keeps barking. Washing machine keeps spinning. At least my PC is working. Yeah, it's interesting. Like, you had because you sent in a Li Ming replay last week, right? And I felt like in that one, you were doing a really good job with the hero. That you kind of understood, like, the concept of the heroes. Whereas, I feel like in this one, definitely missing out a lot of the Tychus combos, the typical combos here. Like, there's a lot more that you could be doing in this game. Like, just understand with Tychus, you know, especially with the talent build you've got with Press the Advantage and the bigger they are, that you've got immense opportunity to, you know, dash forwards and then, or even to dash sideways, and you do so much damage with those basic attacks during that. And then you can transition that into your thing afterwards. Alright, great, we got a kill, this is good. I probably just want to wave clear these at this stage. To be honest, using the Odin to defend against a push like this is fine. You don't really want to be in the middle of the wave tanking it, but it's alright. Okay. There's lots of typing in between everything in this game. Okay, yeah. So we can't see the chat, but sounds like it's a total disaster, alright. I mean, right there, like, this is a really good example, right? You used minigun and you didn't shoot a hero once. Like, not even once out of all of that. So that's, you really need to watch out for that. And you want to only really be dashing forwards with the minigun when you're fairly confident that you will get good value out of it. It's very, very, very important. Went for Neo Steel Coating. It's okay. Spray and Pray would generally be more useful. Neo Steel's okay, and considering they got double mage, it's not terrible. Actually, they got in a way triple mage. I think it's a pretty reasonable choice here. I think it's a pretty reasonable choice. DehZah's doing a bad job of stutter stepping. Yeah, you can't stutter step perfectly on Tychus. What's wrong with you? Oh my god. Yeah, Rip Gul'dan. Stukov's dead as well. Yeah, you don't want to fight this. You don't want to pop Odin here. This is a mistake. You guys should absolutely 100% not be fighting this. Like, are you going to, like, 3v5 down Gul'dan and Stukov? Are you going to win a boss fight? Answer, no. So why are you doing it? You want to save Odin to actually defend against the boss. Now, the enemy team obviously got the boss anyway, and now you're left defending and you don't have Odin. It's just gone, which is one of your really nice, safe, anti-sieging tools. So that's definitely very, very difficult for you to deal with. Rip Gul'dan. It's nice knowing him. I think it's spell shield and all at 13. The gas is flaming really hard. Yeah, needless to say, I think the big thing for you at this part of the game is you could see just how, you can imagine, I hope, just how useful Odin would have been in defending this keep. Would have been really, really good. I'm not sure why ally chat isn't displaying, I don't know. It's a mystery. Okay, level 16 to 18. You guys do have all your heroics. I mean, you could reasonably fight this, except Gaslow isn't there and he's probably flaming people. This dog is ridiculous. I'm just gonna... One second. I'm gonna put this dog away. Winston, come here. Hello. In you go. Yeah, in you go. Good boy. Good boy. Now, you rest, buddy. You rest. I'd have been happy to leave him out, but if he's just gonna bark non-stop, I might as well put him in his crate. He might go asleep or something. He might just bark more. I'm not gonna kill the dog. Unfortunately, now he's in the kitchen, which means he's louder. Oh, he might chill out eventually, though. At least his lungs are healthy. That's one thing, right? Oh, God. Odening right in the flame strike. That hurts. Pretty much from when you press the Odin button there, you're dead. Puppy. No, we can't give him a dog treat. If you give him a dog treat when he's barking, it trains him that barking is good. You can only give him treats when he's being good. If you give him like attention, DehZah's watching this game. Winston's watching the game. That's why he's upset. Yeah. If you give him treats when he's doing something bold, it trains him that doing something bold gets attention. Some sick dog beats. Yep. He did this one night from 11:30 until 1 in the morning. Literally this, like non-stop for an hour and a half or something. Alright, so game over. Yeah, I feel like there's loads you could do with the Tychus here. There's obviously loads of time in that early lane where you weren't doing anything at all. You're obviously spending too much time typing and listening to chat, so that's a big problem. Just be like, just mute people and move on if you can. Like, to shoot some alcohol would help. But yeah, that's something I would do. I can't even think of this dog. He's so good like 99% of the time. Then 1% of the time he's evil. I mean, there's just loads of mistakes from the Tychus from you in this game. Stuff you could do better. Like just get the basic Tychus combo down. You know, just the dash into minigun. Use minigun when you are going to hit heroes. And then you can lead that into, once they move out of your range of minigun, then you can hit them with your Q, get them for the full channel time with that and a grenade, and it does huge damage. You can trade really well with loads of heroes. And then, like that would make a big difference. You're using your abilities they're very split up, they're very isolated and stuff like that, so that puts you in a kind of a rough spot. And yeah, like the positioning for Tychus and stuff will work a lot better if you can actually use those abilities right. The positioning will kind of come from that. But yeah, I think it's kind of hard to get the positioning right if it's all over the place like that. Oh my head. Oh my god. Okay. We're gonna look at a Sonya game. We're gonna bark our way through a Sonya game. Niku flames too much. I don't want to explode. Like, I'm not angry. I'm just like, just tired, man. Winston has some crazy stamina. Oh yeah, he sure does. Like, he could easily go for 2 hours straight. Non-stop barking. Rare Pupper doing his sabotage. Ah! Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Sonya, let's take a look-see here. Sonya on Infernal Shrines, that's already a good start. Guys have Mage, kind of sustained damage. Mouth goes really well with these guys. Okay, this is a nice enough looking draft here. You're gonna solo? Yep, that's good. Yeah, best is when your doggo does a 2-hour bark in the middle of the night. Yeah, he does that too. He does that too. Oh yeah, I'd probably just walk away from the stream if this was Hero League and I had to play Hero League with the dog barking. At least I enjoy doing replays. God. It's amazing the amount of noise. That was really well played there by you. Nice one, very nice. Alright, at this point, yeah, you probably just run up to the top lane. Unfortunately, Jaina's going with you. Okay, she's gone back. That's good. What level of player is this? Okay, well, right there, you definitely want to kill that Hydralisk. It's almost dead. It's going to do some extra damage. Again, you kind of want to kill that Hydralisk with some basics. So, a couple of the big things with Sonya here in the lane, you definitely want to be clearing out the creep with your E. Like, you definitely want to hit the creep tumors with your E at least a little bit to minimize that creep. Like, you haven't killed any creep yet at all. And then you definitely need to save your spear to hit the Zagara. Okay, this is Silver 1. Okay, cool. But yeah, like the way that Sonya will typically work in lane is you want to definitely save the spear to hit the heroes. It does a good chunk of damage. It will stun them. It will let you get damage off. It's quite nice. You can see the big thing. Okay, like you've tried a couple of times hit the spear. You hit the minion there, which is bad. The other time she cast Hydralisk and you hit the Hydralisk, which was kind of unlucky. But you are being wrecked. You're being wrecked through a number of things. You've been wrecked because you're taking extra damage from Hydralisks that you could have killed. Very importantly, you haven't actually destroyed any creep. So she's got this place completely creeped up. And then you obviously haven't been hitting her with the spears. So you haven't been getting good trades into her either. So that's something definitely like some room for improvement right there. Yes, Winston. Sleep. Sleep. Okay, that being said, your team is ahead in XP, which is lovely. You're in a pretty healthy position, which is also nice. What build have we gone for here? You've got Warpaint, which is alright. Okay. Okay, it's pretty good damage to him. You want to actually kill those little things if you can. Like, he left a lot of, like, 1 HP guys flopping around there. Would have been nice to whirlwind through them. Pick up a few bit of extra healing. A few more skeletal defenders for you would be nice. But so far, so good, I would say, actually, for the most part. Alright, so one tip for this whole section is that, so while you're running away there, you actually had lots of energy, and you didn't actually use it. But your trait is, you get 10% move speed for 4 seconds whenever you use an ability. So it's a small move speed bonus, but it lasts a really long time and it does add up. So I'd say when you're like in a situation like that where you're trying to run away from heroes, you know, throwing out like 1 Seismic Slam or just pressing Whirlwind just to get a little bit of extra speed, a little bit of extra distance would have worked out pretty well. So that could be something that you try as well. Yeah, I think someone came down and took Winston out, so he's going to start chilling out a bit more now. Which is good. Be quite useful to whirlwind through those clones and just, you know, heal and kill them a bit. Like, those clones are just beating you up and you're not actually hitting them back at all. You can't hit the clones, you know. Yeah, I quite like block against their comp. I mean, it's pretty useful against Amuro. I don't know. It's not the best situation for it, but it's not the worst. Warpaint's okay. I don't know, either one is alright, I think. Shot of Fury's good too. I think level 1, they're all fine in this game. Basically. Ah, blessed quiet. Amazing. Now it's only too hot and my wrist is sore. So, hey, it's only 2 big problems. Hooray! Yay! And overworked. Okay, I like this gank attempt. Oh, there's a Samuro there. So. That was quite bad luck that spear didn't hit. You probably should have gone in earlier, to be fair. Okay, again, like, you're walking over all this creep. This is like prime whirlwind over this opportunity, you know? It's like, this is a prime opportunity to pop your whirlwind and just be like, boom, 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 like knock out 3 creep tumors just like that, and get way, way more lane control and map control than you've got. You also could have killed her there with the Q-W-E combo. This is tranquil as fuck now, yeah. Twice wrist sore? My wrist is just shite. I keep hearing that the barks when I close my eyes. Yeah, you got like PTSD, barking PTSD. Yeah. Alright, so the Punisher thing is to the bottom. I mean, clearing out this wave is nice, it'll get you up to level 10. And then you can run bottom and then fight over the shrine with level 10, which would be useful. Very useful. Alright, good. That's pretty nice timing. I like that. Running down. It's all good. Probably want Wrath. Okay, we've gone for Leap. I don't like... Okay, so I don't like your build if you're going for Leap, right? You've got damage talent at level 4. You've got a damage talent at level 7. They just don't synergize all that well with Leap. I mean, they're not terrible, but... You know, like, if you're going for Leap, you don't really want to get focused attacks all that much. You want to get maybe Whirlwind. You want to get maybe Ferocious Healing, you know what I mean? Like, or even Composite Spear's not too bad. The thing is, like, focus attacks and Poison Spears scale like 40% better with Wrath of Berserker because it enhances their damage, which is a big part of why it's so good. So without that, it's not as appealing to pick up those talents at all. Same thing, actually, excuse me, with Warpaint as well, which is you heal for your damage dealt. So again, you've got 3 talents so far, which all scale with Wrath of Berserker, but none of them synergize all that well with Leap. So I would say, like, if you were going for Leap, I'd definitely be leaning much more towards picking up the block, picking up probably Hurricane, and then picking up Ferocious Healing, something like that, so that your build works. They're still good talents. They still fit the game well. Like, they still work well with both of the compositions, but with the added bonus that they also synergize with your build itself. Why, what's wrong with Horsepants' arm? I don't know, it's like my whole arm at the moment. Like my whole lower arm. I think it's all coming from the wrist, hands, I don't know. Dunno. Carpal tunnel syndrome or something. Hopefully not that severe. We'll see. I don't know. Ah. Oh god. I could do with a nap after all that barking. Just like reset. Have I gone to the doctor? No, because I haven't had any money. Look at the flick of that wrist. No, because I need to save up for this. I need to save up for a new PC and everything. Yeah, I mean, it could well be too much mouse work, alright, yeah. I think it's like playing... I think it's especially playing WoW and like using the mouse loads to move around. I've been part of it. Oh. Alright, good that you used the whirlwind for movement speed there. That was a close thing. Pretty lucky. Going to just a GP isn't free now. Nope, you gotta pay for that shit. No, I haven't played. I haven't really played any Hero League recently, Guychard. Yeah, using the mouse to move is the best way to move in Hero in WoW. That's probably what I need to do less of. Okay, we're split pushing here and it's fine. Again, though, I mean, you need to kill that creep. Because they know exactly where you are, what that creep is there. And there's no reason not to kill it. And she does have Nidus Network as well, so she gets loads of benefits from being on the creep. That's very well done. Okay, I like it. And then another W at the end. Slow down. You got it. Oh, fucking B-steps. Them B-steps. Okay, I feel like you're actually playing a nice solid Sonya here. I like it. I mean, the biggest thing, again, is like the laning was bad. And just the lack of not doing anything about the creep. But like, just, apart from that, like, you got good levels of aggression. You know, you're playing it pretty well. I think it's quite nice in that sense. What? Why? But you turn slower with WASD. I mean, you might as well turn with the mouse. You don't use the mouse for anything else. Like, definitely 100% the best way to play WoW is to turn, is to move with the mouse. Then you've got all of your keys free. So I use, like, S to move forwards. And then I use A and D to straight. Right, that's a great leap. I love that. That's really good. And then you're going to whirlwind out. Like, the team fighting is really nice here from Sonya. You're playing this game really well. And then I turn with mouse, yeah. Excellent. All heroes slain. Great. Okay. 13, you went for Life Funnel. Alright. Then we've got Nerves of Steel. Yeah, okay. I mean, again, like, that's another thing, yeah, with the build, like, especially with these, you've gone very tanky late. I really do feel like it would have made more sense. Obviously, it's what you're familiar with playing with. And it's working okay. I mean, you're playing it well, so there's that. I feel like, what, are you waiting to leap in there or something? Oh no, you're typing, okay. I mean, potentially you could have thrown in a bit more damage with Nazebo and Jaina on the keep, but it doesn't really matter. I don't think you were going to get the keep. Again, we're walking over all of this creep at full fury. Just kill the creep, man. Kill the creep. Hey, Tom Rogers, welcome to the stream. Oh boy. It's a fun party over there. That wasn't the best leap, unfortunately. You could have leaped onto their back line there as they were running away. It's still working out okay. Well, that Samuro was so close to dead. Oh, good impale. Ah well. Think tilt management is a big part of Hero League? Definitely. A huge part. Huge part. Being able to stay cool. It's one of my big problems, especially playing in Diamond. I just get frustrated and play worse. Alright. You're obviously this guy, UsualSuspekt, he's good at that. You're obviously very confident. You're like B-stepping and stuff. Like you're making big plays, and that's good. Yeah, so far, I like it so far. Okay. B-stepping. Well, it certainly shows confidence, doesn't it? I mean, it's not a good strategy, but it shows confidence. Yeah, you're obviously very familiar with the build and like the burst damage blow up Sonya thing that you've got going on here. So yeah, I actually take back what I said about the build being bad. I mean, you know how to use it. It's very effective at this silver level of play, and you're kind of exploiting that. And I think that's good. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. The play in general, I mean, here. Okay, going for a greedy Merc Camp take. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. B-stepping, psychological warfare, yeah. The problem with B-stepping is that people, they often put themselves in a bad spot. Like, you ended up taking, like, in this game, when you B-stepped under the fort, you ended up taking a whole bunch of fort shots you could have avoided. Stuff like that happens. B-stepping is fine if you don't die because of it. And this is somewhat awkward, alright. You guys are one thing short. You want to just, yeah, there we go. I was going to say, you really want to just grab that and be done with it. Again, this is nice. I love that aggression. That's really good. That's beautiful. So confident about the aggression. I'd be very interested to see how you do in like a fight where your team is not stomping. But you're very, like, yeah. Because it's hard to tell if you know, it's just you've got a really good sense for that stuff, or if you're just like hyper aggro and it's working really well because of the game. But I mean, you're doing a great job. Like in terms of diving people and killing them. Yeah, I mean, like, every time the KT's, like, out of position, you just jump on him and kill him. It's good. Okay, I mean, it's level 20 and 17. Basically, it's pretty brutal. Unfortunately, Zebo split pushing, which puts you guys in kind of a rough spot. Yo, Mazebo split push. What is he split pushing? Nothing, but, you know, whatever. Alright, this is good. I bet you're gonna leap in like in 5 seconds and kill someone, aren't you? I just know it. He's gonna leap in on that bright wing. Oh, it doesn't need to. Okay, good. Yeah, I feel like this is very good for Silver. It's very good Sonya here. Whoa. Apart from not killing creep. I mean, the Sonya play is good. Not killing creep, just that general thing. Not so good. Right here, this is not the best either. It would be quite nice to push in maybe that bottom lane. You've got a lot of minions there. You guys are healthy enough, I think, that you could push in and try to get a keep down. They really have got, if you look at their, they've got not that much to defend with. Kelthus is strong, sure, but you would probably be able to pressure out a keep at that situation. So that would be worth organizing. You're so far ahead, and they were dead 2 heroes for quite a long time, and you were all there, that even though you were kind of low on life, I think you should have tried to push in and take a keep there, and actually get like a bigger lead, a bigger upgrade. Yeah, Nazebo's not stacking very well, no, he's pretty far behind. He should probably get it though. Okay, we're gonna push in the keep now. Okay. You can see this is pretty difficult to push this in now. They're all here. I mean, if you get that Punisher before 20, there's a very good chance that you win through the top lane regardless. Because the keep's already exposed and damaged, and the mid keep's also damaged. So that top Punisher, yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's good. I like the call there to back off. You know, it's that top Punisher is going to give you at least 1 keep, maybe 2. You might even win the game with it, so it's good to back off and just to take it, because you can take it quite safely. Though again, like, we're full fury and we're walking over all of this Zerg swarm. That's giving them so much vision, and like we're just not killing it, you know? I don't understand why you won't kill the Zerg, the creep, you know? Just kill the creep. Nazeebo is dying. Again, that's not really your fault. Your teammates are just bad position, got themselves killed. Poor fucking Kelthus, man. He's having the worst game ever, isn't he? He's miserable. Alright, at this point, I'd be very careful. Like, you don't want to go solo a shrine while there's still a team fight going on. It's okay to go back through it. I'm just concerned there that you're not entirely aware of what's going on in the fight. So that's something to watch out for. Okay, this is working well now. So you guys got a good lead. Still level 20, which is good. Brightwing polymorphed you. You wonder why she's never done that to stop you killing Kelthus. It's a mystery. Jane is dead. Yeah, this is very bad. So this is like classic bad focus. Fairly silver stuff. It might still work out. And again, you still have that XP lead, which is nice. But I mean, classic silver thing. Like, if you split up, and it doesn't matter if you get 39 skulls on the shrine. If your team is dead and you can't get the 40th one, it's useless. You also don't really want to overlap those cooldowns. That whirlwind healing, though. That whirlwind healing. Amazing. He's got leap. Hey. Alright, that worked out just about. Malf with the basic attacks finishes them off. Yeah, well, that was like, yeah, I love that you sent in the replay where you're getting complimented. Not sure what advice you're looking for, but still, like, yeah, I think that was actually pretty bad on the shrine there, though. Like, you really don't want to split up. Like, if you split up like that, and like, sure, you spend loads of time getting all those skulls, but if you don't get them all, then it's like a total waste, and like, you really don't want your teammates to die, like late game. Like, if your teammates die, even if you get the Punisher, it's not going to do much. Like, late game hero lives are worth a lot more. Alright, we're on the core. Cool. Okay, yeah, I mean, I thought it was good Sonya play overall. I think, like, the big things, like, I feel like the mechanics are, and certainly, obviously it was a massive stomp. Yeah, it was a massive stomp, so you're way ahead. It would be quite interesting to see a game where you're losing, and then see how, like, the whole aggression with Sonya pays off, and, like, whether a sort of aggressive single target blow up leap build works for you against, like, when you're in a losing situation. But, I mean, in this game you played, obviously, really well. So some of the bigger things, like, yeah, again, like, the main thing, I suppose, that you could have a big improvement on would be, like, the laning phase. You know, like, clearing it, and just, like I said a million times, clearing the creep throughout the game. You have so many opportunities at almost no cost to yourself to clear out the creep, and you just ignored them. So you need to be aware that's actually something you can do that's very important. It's important in the lane as well. Using your Ancient Spear to hit the heroes during the lane, and then you can out-trade them, and it can work pretty well. You don't want to spear minions. You just hit the minions with basic attacks to get Fury for your Whirlwind. And then, yeah, again, like, fairly classic, I feel like silvery gold stuff is it's like, you're over here, you've got an objective up, there's a team fight happening, and then, like, half the team goes and does the objective, half the team does the team fight. Guess what? The half the team doing the objective, even though they're getting the objective, they're not getting it fast enough to work. And oftentimes what happens is, well, then your team loses the team fight. You guys haven't got the objective either because there's only like 1 or 2 of you. Then the enemy team just walks in, kills that person as well. They take the objective, of course, and then they get a massive lead because they just got loads of kills on the objective for free. Like, when there's a team fight, you really want to focus. 90% of the time you want to group up and focus on the team fight. Like, losing heroes is such a massive deal in the end game. That's most of the time what you want to focus on. It's so important to keep the heroes alive, and hero picks and kills are absolutely huge deal late game. And, you know, winning a team fight dramatically will win you the objective, or will win you structural damage. There's very few things that will outweigh the value of just winning a team fight, like getting like 3 more kills than the enemy team or something like that. It's pretty hard to beat that. But yeah, apart from that, like, obviously you did a great job and you punished the Kelthis really well. And I wasn't a big fan of the build initially, but you did play it well. You executed it well. It seems like you're pretty familiar with this whole like single target burst comp with, you know, leap in, hit the like proc the focused attack, and then hit them with poison spear, hit them a couple more times, and they're dead. Yeah, so it's good. You're familiar with the build, and you played the build pretty well in this game. Be interested again, like I said, to see a different one and see how that goes. Bing, bing, bing. You're gonna look at Lunara replay from KFC. Cool. It hasn't been your replay in 6 weeks? I don't believe you. I don't believe you. It's probably been like 1 week. It's probably been 1 week. I've probably done more replays for you than nearly anyone. Yeah, there you go. Someone's saying you had a replay last week. Oh, yeah. Okay, KFC saying he's played bad this game, essentially anyway. Alright. Lunara. We'll give some like just broader tips on how Lunara works and stuff like that. Stuff like that. I was talking about food though. Yeah, well, I still did your replay. So shut it. Oh, look who it is. Here, look. Look, Cascon. Here, it's your replay now, technically. You got Regulus here. Alright. Alright. Positioning's the issue. These comps, man. These comps. Yeah. ZapBadger's hyped for more Regulus plays. Regulus and Tesla. He's on a support. He's on a support, guys. There's hope. If it was Regulus on Greymane, I'd be like, oh dear. After yesterday, I'd be like, oh dear. Why do people pick the hammer talent Johanna at level 16? Because all the real level 16s are pretty bad, and then it adds up to a reasonable amount of damage. Basically. It's not a bad talent. We have bad wave clear. I mean, so does the enemy team. You got Stitches, Tassadar. Lunara's not terrible. Regulus. It's a big map. Not the best wave clear. I mean, Thrall's not... he's okay, actually. I mean, they're fairly evenly matched in terms of wave clear. You guys probably have a bit of a better push, I would think. Right, certainly early game you should have a pretty nice enough advantage. ZapBadger's also having a shitty day, and the Regulus video made it feel 10,000% better. Good. Good. Prepare for some facepalm? Okay. Having a good gawk at our teammates. Cool, cool, cool. I don't know why you're so hesitant to hit the Falstad. Like, he's very isolated there. He's very isolated. That's a great opportunity to just run up and start trading against him. Okay, so 3 of you are talking in voice chat, and then there's 2 people that are talking in text chat. Okay. There's definitely a lot of room for improvement on the Lunara stutter stepping there. In terms of he's getting off like squeezing off as many basic attacks as possible while still kiting around. So there's room for improvement there for sure. Like you could be squeezing out a few more attacks, even on minions and stuff as you go. Like here against Thrall. Yeah. Cascon is, he doesn't talk because Funky made fun of, or Niku made fun of him. Aww. Pick with Lunara level 20, the one that gives you move speed. Galloping Gate's the best one overall. Camera position here is not great. Can't see what's happening at the bottom. Alright, so a few things to bear in mind as well when you're playing Lunara is that using your W, you can use it to slow an individual target. It also, of course, you know, gets an extra stack of poison on everyone that you've already got poisoned. So certainly in low levels, you can use that as well to, you know, hit people a few. Ooh, that's cute. Hit people a few times and then empower it with your W. You can also use the slow from your W to land the Q more consistently. So there's a few different plays that you can make with that. For example, right there, you can trade into Varian pretty well. Yeah, definitely. I feel like you guys have a much stronger early game than you're actually using. Like, you're not really executing on that much. Like, if you group up someone with the Illidan, like Lunara plus Illidan, I would say, or even Tassadar plus Illidan, you would be able to push one of the lanes really hard. You've got a very passive lane. Like, for the most part, you guys have just split across the map, and you're not really doing anything in any of the lanes. You're just there. You're just soaking the lanes, even though you guys should have a pretty big advantage early game, because they've got Thrall and Abathur, both who are totally useless early game. So you should be able to make pretty good use out of that. And then if they send Brightwing or Falstad to stop you in your push, then you should be able to push the other lanes in with whoever's not there. But yeah, I would definitely be recommending that. Alright, we've gone for Splintered Spear. Splintered Spear is really good, and it's better overall. Splintered Spear is real nice. So one of the big combos with Splintered Spear is that you want to like trigger the Splintered Spear attack. You'll apply poison to like 4 people, and then you can use your W to make it last longer and get lots of value. Just do loads of damage basically for free. It's quite nice. Oh yeah, they also have Varian, who also sucks early game. That's right, Regulus. Yeah. So I'd say like definitely just as a comment on the team and on how you're playing the map, I think there's been absolutely massive amounts of missed opportunity so far in this game. I think there's been massive amounts of missed opportunity. I can tell as well you're not doing as much damage on Lunara as you should because you got maximum mana. So you're not really harassing with your Ws and stuff as you could be. But yeah, like you guys have definitely not done, like Illidan's done some work up top, which is something. But you guys, I would say, like if I was looking at this game, I'd be thinking, you know, you guys really should have had a lot more done at this stage. Like if I'm looking at a Thrall, Abathur, Varian comp against an Illidan composition, with like you've got a pretty solid early game comp. If you said to me, we're gonna be dead even. XP 5-6 minutes in, level 8, level 9, we're gonna hit heroics at the same time and be like, okay, you guys are realistically losing the game relative to where you should be. And that's like a map play thing. Lunara, the movement speed stuff makes her harder to play. Yeah. I mean, the range for the non-leap for the Thornwood Vines, it's a decent talent as well. Yeah, you're very scared of not much here. Like, why are you so scared of going in and doing damage? You know, like, you just spent... You had minions soaking towers, and we just spent, like, ages hopping around in circles, not doing anything. I mean, you've got almost full HP. You've got a 100% mana Uther sitting behind you. And we're not actually pushing down any structures. Like, you're running in circles instead of hitting the heroes or hitting the structures. Like, you've got really nothing to be scared of. Taunt is your fear? I mean, he doesn't even have taunt yet, you know what I mean? It's like, there's nothing to be scared of. He doesn't even have it. You know, he doesn't even have it. There's literally nothing to be scared of right there. You've got plenty of time to back off before he has taunt. And hey, even if he taunts you, I mean, he's not going to kill you. It's just Varian Brightwing. And you've got a healer. You're going to be fine. So that's like, again, it's like these small things, but it's a lot of small things like this that are adding up to a lot over the course of this game. So yeah, that's kind of stuff to watch out for. Gone for Thornwood Vines as well. It's alright. I'd probably be going for Leap in this game. You've got pretty good dive comp. And Leap is really nice against Thrall. And quite nice against Varian as well. You can just leap around them. They're not going to be the most clumped up fight. It's going to be fairly difficult to get good value with Thornwood Vines, I think. Oh, sorry, you did go for Leap. Oh, I'm tired. I'm totally derping up. Okay, you went for Leap. Great. Never mind. I got confused by chat people saying that they always pick the upgrade to the Vines. Ha! Amazing. Alright, I'm glad you went for Leap. Good, that's, I think, the better choice here. Nupkek's tired. Sleep deprivation. Nupkeks need nice foreign holiday. Rip. Feels bad. Yeah, Leap does make you unstoppable. It's pretty good. What way is Thrall running? What the... out of all the ways he could... Wow, that Thrall, man. Out of all the ways he could run, he chose like the longest and least safe route out of them all. Amazing. He could have run south. He could have run west. I suppose, I mean, it would have been worse if he ran east into your keep, but he ran north. Through the whole fort zone. It's weird. I don't know. Oh well. Oh, they've got Evolved Monstrosity. Oh, that's nice. You really don't want to be getting hit by its melee attacks. I mean, there's no reason not to kite it. Okay, nice. That would have been a great spot to leap on him there when they've been hooked in. They don't have a tank, by the way. Regis, they've got Varian. Okay, so he's bottom. Okay, you're talking about them as a unit in this situation. And this is a really good time to go aggressive as well. Alright, there we go. Okay. Right, yeah, you guys should have collapsed on that a lot sooner. It is going to work out though in the end. Alright, nice. Cool. Yeah, you guys could have pulled the trigger on that like 5 seconds sooner. But at least you pulled it in the end and it just about worked out that you got the kills. Alright, cool. This would be a pretty good time for you guys to take that top boss. Actually do something. Instead, like, we're kind of running across the whole map and not achieving all that much. Top boss. XP for taking a boss. It's boss on keep, and then it opens up time for you guys to do other plays on the map because the enemy team has to go deal with it. I mean, mid-fort's something, but it's only a fort. Looking cute today, Nubkex. Oh, thanks, Cam Coyote. ETC announcer so good. Yeah, it is good, alright. Not sure how well this is going to work out. Okay. Got lost in the fight there. Yeah, you probably wanted to pop that second leap like straight away. Maybe leap on the Falstad or something. The Illidonk plays.
Life finds a way.
Kirtal's build is fairly standard, alright. I actually quite like Unfair Advantage in this situation. He's going to get quite a lot of value at Splintered Spear. He'll get a lot of value at Pulverize from Stitches at 16. He'll get quite a lot of value at TAS with Archon and Templar's Will, so it's not too bad at all. Giant Killer's quite nice too. Again, against Varian, I think, yeah, I like Unfair Advantage in this game quite a bit. You always want to take range at 16 with Lunara. It's so strong. Nearly always. You could probably kill Thrall there if you just leaped onto a minion and leaped onto Thrall. You've got your team to back up, you slow him down. Fairly easy kill. They're all bottom. So that CC kill thrown away. Again, that's like a team shot calling problem as well. Again, whenever you throw out your Q and you throw out those basic attacks, you nearly always want to press W. Especially with Unfair Advantage, you're going to do a lot of damage. Yeah, you're like hopping in circles here, not doing anything when you're safe. Yeah. It's a big missed opportunity. I think you definitely could have got a lot more out of that fight. For sure. Okay, that was not bad. I would be practicing, I would say, because Lunara's got a kind of a funny stutter step, I would be taking opportunities like this to stutter step as much as possible. Like, I mean, obviously you can either practice, because right there you lost out on DPS that you didn't need to lose out on, dodging those things. I think that's a great opportunity. You're totally safe. You know, it's just like a completely, like, mindless boss. So you really want to do that, you know. You really want to use that opportunity to practice, get the feel for Lunara. Just, you know, take every opportunity you can to practice, because why not? Okay, I mean, you leaped on the wrong target there. Should still get the kill. Again, like, you're being so scared and so safe here. Especially when you got range like this. You can just hop around at max range and just poke, poke, poke. That's the thing about Lunara. She does so much consistent damage, just so steadily. Just always throwing out basic attacks, just applying poisons. Go, go, go. And you're not really doing that at all. There's a lot of running around in circles when you're in range to actually do basic attacks. Oh, God! Oh, God! You don't even know where you are anymore, do you? Oh, God. I mean, yeah, Nature's Culling is pretty nice, but I would say I prefer Splintered Spear in this map overall. Hi, Winston. It's so nice you're not barking. You're new to the no camera lock thing? Okay, well, it's good that you're practicing it. That's good. Because it's such an important skill, so just like diving in the deep end can be pretty rough, but yeah, you almost got some core damage. Almost, not quite. But yeah, you guys are ahead. Small XP lead as well. Have 20 for a little bit. I mean, realistically, you could maybe do the top boss with 20 before the enemy team gets it. Illusion can hunt in, so he'll get there pretty quick. Variant's bottom as well. I think that's definitely what you want to do. Yeah, there you go. Okay, Funky knows. Or Cascon, I should say. Yeah, if you press spacebar, it will center the... It'll center the thing. And you can hold it down if you want. Okay, you guys have totally split. That's just, you know, bad shot calling. Not bad shot calling. I think the shot calling was fine. It's just very, very, very bad team play. Uther is trying to solo a Bruiser camp. You guys are just all over the place, so that's just bad team play, really. Get rooted. Again, you don't want to focus the boss anymore. You want to focus on the fight. This is very bad team play as well. You guys need to win the team fight. That boss has a lot of HP. There's a very big risk if you don't focus on the boss that this is gonna, like, you're not gonna win the fight well enough. Alright, it's just about working out. Again, you're helped by the fact that they don't have level 20, they don't have Evolved Monstrosity, but if this had been on more even tiers and if they had proper talent builds, that's like, you're asking to lose the game right there. Splitting on the boss, it's got too much HP. That's the point where you just dive past it and you dive their heroes. Yeah, someone else is looking after Winston. They're taking care of him now.
Warhead connection completed.
Yeah, it's a kill, which is good. Alright, yeah, you guys should probably be going for top keep. You took Galloping Gate. Cool. You're using it to get back to your team. That's pretty good. Look at you flying across the map. Yeah, again, like there's clearly a lot of just very big strategic weaknesses with this particular team here. Like the map movements and stuff are quite poor. And people aren't following up on calls. That's always something that's a big concern in Team League especially. We have that in our own, I have that in my own Team League games. We had that a bit on this week on Xsolla, you know, where like you make a call and then people don't follow the calls. Like you need to follow the calls. If you don't follow the calls, you're in a rough spot. It's a good leap. That was a good opportunity there to like leap onto the Falstad, then press your W and then start just blasting damage into him. You didn't need to leap on the Thrall again, your W would have got him killed. Ah, right wing lives. Again, we're running away here on the Lunara, you don't need to. This is a great opportunity for you to do more damage. Great opportunity to do more damage. Again, this is shot calling fail. You guys are on the core. Well, Illusion's on the core. And everyone else is running away. I think this is pretty much the main thing. Like, you guys really need to work on actually going with the calls and working as the teamwork is very poor. Why is Lucky G gone every time I get home from work? Oh, I don't know, Bone Cracker. 666. You can watch the VOD. Okay, I mean, you guys are still way ahead. You've got both boss lanes of Keepstead. It's pretty good. 79% enemy core. Equal in level now. Ah, enemy team got boss off that. Yeah, it's alright. They don't have any nukes. Oh god. It's a good leap. Good kill. Yeah, Illidan has Global Hunt, you were saying, so you could definitely look to actually maybe follow up on this. It's not too bad to kill the boss. You'd want to be using your Q here. You want to be killing this boss. There you go. Okay, good. You could even use like leap on it, maybe. You know, you want to be killing this boss as quickly as possible. Losing uptime on your attacks like that's not good. Alright, enemy team got 3 nukes off of that. Luckily they wasted one on a fort. So that's some stress gone. Happy days. Alright, great. So the enemy team got basically just 1 nuke. Funky wanting to win the game. Yeah. Alright. Thrall's out of position. Cool. No. What? Falstad's helping you kill your team. Hey, nice. Thanks, Falstad. You need to get into this fight. Go, go, go. Alright, I like you using the main speed. That's good. Walking into that variant's not good. You're kind of lucky not to die there. Why did Regis not jump into the middle of the nuke? That's the question. It's because there's only one nuke, I think. Regis only jumps in when there's two nukes. Okay. 0 deaths on Regis. Amazing. Alright. So, interesting game. I would say definitely a few... Yeah, there's a lot of stuff there that you can do better on the Lunara. I think a big part is you're missing loads of opportunities to get basic attacks off. So I feel like in that game, I think it was okay. It was fine, but I felt like the big major idea of what Lunara does, I didn't really see you doing that, which is this hero that has this really unique movement pattern that enables her to kind of kite around and just constantly be throwing spears and wearing people down with poisons. And then combining her Qs, her Ws, and her basic attacks to slow people down, to spread those poisons even more. I really didn't feel like that was actually something that you were doing. It's like there was a lot of time where you're kind of running. It felt a little bit aimless. So I'd say, there's definitely... Yeah, you can do so much more with Lunara, like you really can, like because of her movement and getting used to that. But once you get used to the movement speed, you can hop around and you can be throwing out those spears so much more often and doing so much more damage. You can squeeze a lot out of her, and then it puts a different dynamic into the game because she can just do so much damage. But it's very consistent damage. It's very slow. So that's the sort of stuff that you could get used to doing. Just finding the rhythm of those hops and getting the basic attacks off. And then the next level is understanding who the poison is on. All the different targets have poison on them. When your W is up, using the extra range at 16 to spread it even more. That sort of stuff. In a way, she's a very simple hero. In a way, it's quite complicated. But yeah. Bing, 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 bing. Oh, it's Funky's replay next. Doge is better than me. Oh, you hurt my feelings. You hurt my feelings. I'm going. You hurt my feelings. Okay, I'm back. I got over it. Doge desperately needs his ego stroke, please. He had a bad day. Well, so everyone's had a bad day today. I'm having a bad day. Doge is having a bad day. ZapBadger had a bad day. Everyone's having a bad day. Which is better and why between Lunara's heroics? They're both really good, actually. It depends what way you're going to be playing the game. Like, Leap is quite good if they're going to dive you or you're going to dive them. And then the other one is good like everywhere else. Like, Leap can be quite good against, like Genji or something. Or Illidan, or, stuff like that. And it can be good with those heroes. Yeah. KFC's having a bad day. Guychard had a bad day. Well, Regis is having a good day. Well, that's good. I'm glad for Regis. Regis is famous now. He got a video just dedicated purely to him on Nub streams, and he's happy. He's happy. Funky's having a bad day. It's never his replay. Poor guy. Poor guy. We're not watching his replay right now. He wasn't in the last replay either. It's tough. How's your stitches? I wasn't paying much attention. Seemed okay. Seemed okay. Seemed okay, but I don't know. It got MVP, right? So did well for the game it was in. Alright, you're playing Rehgar. How lovely. Who's funky? Oh, I mean Cascon. This is Cascon. Hero League replay. Team was horrible. It's fine because so was the enemies. That's hilarious. Muted the chat at the start of the game. People flamed you for picking Rehgar. They wanted solo support Tyrande. Wonderful. Yeah. Yo, solo support Tyrande. Really playing to her strengths, you know. Really playing to her strengths. Yeah, he's 56 years old. That's why he's Cascon 56. He's a 56-year-old man. He's having a midlife crisis. His career's coming close to its end, and he hasn't achieved anything near what he thought he would when he set out to do it. And he's upset. He needs an outlet. His wife left him 10 years ago. His kids both hate him. It's pretty grim. At least the mortgage is mostly paid up, but he doesn't even like his house. It's very grim. Alright, we're playing Rehgar. Got Lightning Bond. Rehgar is good here, so I approve of your pick. Nice kill. Hooray. That Zool skin is hideous, oh my god. Disjoint, what a depressing stream. How do you mute ally chat? I don't know. Plays hot salt out, little boys. Bite that Zool. Yeah! Bite him! Yeah! You showed that Zool who's boss. You can cast your W on minions as well. Turning off chat's a good idea, often though. MKX approves. I'd say right here, I mean, you don't need to worry too much about clearing the way if you can rely on your towers a little bit to help. I'd also, at this stage, this would be a good time to tap the well. You're going to miss a lot of XP. Yeah, unfortunately your Malthael sucks balls and doesn't know what a solo lane is. That makes things awkward. He might work it out. There you go, he's worked it out now. It only took him 2 minutes to realize what his hero is supposed to do. Look at this, pro strats. Splitting the basic attacks though, tut tut tut. Another funky replay, always his replay. I know, this funky guy. Capably done, team. Good. Malthael loses to Zool, he probably knows that and he's 20 steps ahead of everyone. Ah, I see. Could be, could be. Could also not be, though. We smart. Well, Malthael's certainly losing something. Oh, that totem, that peeling totem. Love it. Man, Zool's really good these days. Holy crap. He's such a strong hero. He's dead now, though. But he's a good hero. Alright, you're playing this real well so far, I feel. Like, good rotations, good aggression on the Rehgar. So far, so good. That's a big win early game. I like it. Peeling totems is my favorite level 4 talent. Did I jinx it? I jinxed it. He's gone merc mad, guys. He's gone merc mad. Yes, well, splitting basic attacks against the camp obviously means you kill it faster. You also take more damage, though. That's always one of the interesting things with heroes, is whether you want... It depends on the talents and the state of the map, but sometimes you want to kill the camp as quickly as possible, which means keeping every merc alive as long as possible and splitting all the damage evenly so you do maximum damage with AoE abilities, like Lightning Bond. Focusing down each individual merc one by one will kill it slower because your AoE won't do as much, but you'll also take less damage because you're killing them. So I would say in that situation, like, you kind of want to kill it as quick as possible with Rehgar. Oh, rip Malthael. Your team are madmen. You really wanted to have the healing totem down for that whole section there. Would have been pretty useful. Quite slow on that one. Would have been a little extra burst of health for the Muradin. Me orc, me take camp. That worked surprisingly well. There's definitely opportunity to cleanse. I mean, I'm not good enough on Rehgar to do that really, but I mean, if you main Rehgar, that's something you could work on. Would be like cleansing that Sul'jin preemptively from the Hanamura stun would be something to be watching out for, you know. And I don't play support very much, so as little as possible, basically. But yeah, my Agus Subkex, how's it going? It's going all right. It's going all right. It's been a bad day, but it's getting a bit better. It's been peaceful. It's been peaceful this last little while. I can smell there's food almost cooked, which is good because I'm hungry. It's Merc time, boys. It's Merc time. Every time it's Merc time. I mean, it's okay, but your lanes are getting kind of wrecked, so I don't know. Might not be the best to just like solo Mercs non-stop here. Doge mains Rehgar's cleanses are horrible. Yeah, Sul'jin died bot. Zul's kicking ass so hard this game. That flame strike value right there. That flame strike value right there. You want to trade boss for a thing? Sure. Rip. Oh, Starfall the boss. I love it. Look at all that Starfall damage. Wow. You see that? That was a veritable onslaught. A torrent of stars fell during that Starfall. That was overwhelming amounts of stars. Holy crap. Starfall, that's an understatement. All the stars that fell right there. Wow. Woo-wee! Gosh, so many stars. It was like the entire night sky collapsed upon us. Amazing. Oh, she's gone back to base now as well. Looks like Lucio's dying to the boss though. That's nice. The boss is almost on full HP. You know what would be really good in this fight? Starfall. Oh god. Funky gonna die. Caught in all the CC. Oh god. Everybody dying! Wow, that was a mess. Yeah, you guys kind of invaded that a little bit too... Oh, never mind. You guys invaded that a little bit too hard. Yeah, he could maybe still kill them all. If Tyrande backs him up right. Oh, never mind. Oh, no, he's got it! Ooh, Sul'jin! Live! Run with your little troll legs! And before Lucio interrupts you like last second. Yeah, you obviously shouldn't have been hit by everything during that. You got hit by a lot of stuff during that fight, which you really didn't want to do, obviously. No, that's just pro advice. Don't get hit by stuff. I give the best tips here in Xsolla. God, yeah, your team is terrible. They're both terrible. At least Sul'jin can hit stuff good in fights. He's good at right-clicking. So that's exciting. Zul'jin's good at right-clicking, boys. It's a whole new game. Oh my god, this Starfall's actually gonna hit 2 targets this time. This is 100% more effective than the previous one. Beautiful cleanse. Who needs cleanse when you've got Ancestral? Am I right? I'm right, boys. I'm right, boys. Why spend the 60-second cooldown for its precise purpose when you can invest the 100-second heroic? That's right. Genius. Genius. Okay, we're going for boss off this. Little bit risky, actually, because they will have 13. They will be healed up. You've got very few heroics and very little mana. There's something of a risk here. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad on doing this. I mean, honestly, you got 20 seconds until Toronto can Starfall the boss again, so it's not going to end too well. Yeah, I really think you probably wanted to back off there. I don't really think the team was too slow. I think it would have been fairly close. I think it would have been fairly close. Alright. Time for more mercs, boys. Wait, they're doing boss crap. But you got them mercs, though. Got them mercs, though. You forgot about the boss after attempting it once. It was like, well listen, I tried to take the boss and it didn't work, so no one can take the boss. Am I right? I'm right. That's how it works. That's how it works. Here we go, he's gonna cleanse him. He did cleanse him this time! He's gonna Ancestral him as well. Unfortunately, he did his heroic as well. So that's a bit rip, but oh well. Fight that boy, yeah! Yeah. There's still a boss smashing your stuff. Funky flaming people. Zul'jin's so good at right-clicking, man. He's so good at right-clicking. He's back, boys. Back to get this merc camp. This merc camp. God damn it. This camp did something to Funky. He's determined to get this camp. There we go. Oh, yep. There we go. The game is won now, team. We got it. Merc camp round 2. All the mercs. He's not going to be as late to the team fight this time. So that's good. He put down the healing totem. It was nice. He got killed, but it was a good idea. Split for the bombs as well. Oh, it's lovely. He's gonna Ancestral. He ran away, unfortunately. Funky had the right idea, though. He's gonna kill the Lucio. Not quite. There we go. Nice. You should Hearthstone and do your boss. There we go. Good calls. I love it. You could even go through mid lane. That also works. Malthael as Hearthstone because he needed mana. That's why I was saying you should probably Hearthstone back. You've got time anyway. Plenty of time. I know it's cursed for the other team, but we need these bruisers. Mercs are how you carry out of goals. Yeah, I don't know what those bruisers did, but they did something bad to Rehgar. They did something bad. They called him Shrek or something. He wasn't happy. There we go. We got the boss. Almost. There we go. We got the boss. Everyone hopes you lose the game. Aw. It's harsh. Okay. Good save on Zul'jin. I like it. expertly used Healing Totem, Cleanse, and Ancestral to save your hyper carry, solo assassin. He might have died regardless, but you had. I think you could have saved him with Ancestral and Cleanse. Oh well. They shouldn't have been fighting. So really, it's their problem. Oh, he's gonna cleanse her now. Hey, he did it! There we go. Tyrande expertly gonna scout top lane, make sure that everything's locked down. There's no enemy. Confirm there's no enemy heroes in top lane team. They're all here. It's been scouted. Alright, Funky living on the edge. I like it. I like it. Totem for peels. Totem for peels. He's gonna peel with the totem. Here he is. Watch this. Here we go. Peeling totem. Coming in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Almost. 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 Got keep though. Got keep though. You told me in the title of the replay that it was like 101 how to peeling totem, and then there wasn't a peeling totem. You could have walked in and dropped it. Toad says, hi Nubs, love the stream, watch all your YouTube videos, been subscribed since you had 1k subs on YouTube. Wow! Live in Canada, hard to catch streams. So that's, yeah, that is true. That's one of the difficult things about streaming, is all the time zones. It can be so hard to fit everything in and cover everything. What's Muradin doing, by the way? I just spotted that there. Tronda's gonna scout it out. It's good. Oh, they're all there. How did he... Wait, guys, I wasn't watching. How did Muradin even get there? What? Like, you guys are pushed in to your keeps, and Muradin is at their dead keep? What? Well, at least Muradin finds it funny. They wasted like a minute. You showed them, Muradin. Ha ha ha. Who's laughing now? That's right. That's right. You showed them.
Ancestors bless me.
Been here since 30k subs on YouTube. Amazing. Muradin stealthier than Zeratul. Muradin playing Splinter Cell instead of HOTS. Amazing. Amazing. That Maltiel value. Amazing. Good aggression. He's got the totem. Walked into both flame strikes, but didn't spread the bomb. You could probably do this one. You've got Malthiel with his E's. They're pretty damn useful. You still have... what's his face? That's a good Ancestral. I like it a lot. Can we shield Zul'jin? Can we keep Zul'jin alive? He's okay. You can shield yourself. Shield yourself. Live to fight another day. There you go. Yeah, I figured you... oh. No. I figured you could get away with that. You got a pretty big win. Malthiel's going to do so much damage with them stacked up there. Should be good. Good calls. Splinter Cell. Muradin, he's on the case. He's on the core. Okay. Your call to go top has been heeded by half the team. There we go. They're coming through now. They're breaking their way through. There we go. They managed it. They managed it. Took a while, but they got there. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. That's one heck of a game right there. That's one heck of a game. Yeah, I mean, overall for the Rehgar, I think you played it pretty well. I think you're doing a lot of the right things. Your biggest problem is getting tilted, right? Because you're doing a lot of the good things. You got like pretty good mechanics. You've got good map movements. You've got pretty good shot calls. there's room for improvement on all of them, but they're pretty good. They're pretty solid. Obviously, you got a much better grasp of the game than your teammates have. They're doing some derpy ass shit. The shit you were doing wasn't as on that level of derpiness. So that's good. One of the things to watch out for was like the boss call was obviously a bit risky that you were making. I'd be very careful about a boss call like that. Like, you guys had no heroics, you're very low on health and mana. The enemy team was respawning quite quickly. It was their boss. It was definitely a risky call, especially considering the level of play you're playing at. To actually organize people to go and do that is quite difficult. Like, they're not going to follow up on the calls. Like, I would say, if your whole team went and rushed that boss as quickly as they could, it's still probably fairly risky. But at this level of play, I think it's probably suicide. So that was probably a bad idea. But I mean, like, let's be honest here. Nothing that you did in this game was anywhere near as bad as using Starfall on one person. But yeah, getting tilted is your biggest problem. You need to not get tilted. I know I'm a bad example, but you need to not do that. That's true as well. You need to stop flaming in chat. Like, I mean, if you're getting frustrated and stuff, the best thing to do is to just mute people. Like, flaming in chat doesn't help anything. So yeah, I'd watch out for that as well. Suljan trying to... no, they weren't at the time. They weren't at full health when you're going for the boss. They were quite low. Oh yeah, and you definitely do focus over much on the merc camps as well. So watch out for that. Yeah, so they're the big things. I think the biggest thing is you need to... Okay, so biggest thing number 1 is try not to get tilted as much. Biggest thing number 2 is not to flame. The best thing to do might just be to mute everyone, because you do get tilted all the time and you do flame a lot. So I don't know how much value you're actually getting out of hearing what other people are saying. It just seems like something that just brings you down. So probably just mute them. Then the other thing would be to like focus a little bit less on the merc camps, because they're not... You're doing a good job. It's got to find that balance of, yes, you're getting merc camps and getting good value out of them a lot of the time, but then there are times when you're going for the merc camps a little too much to the detriment of your team. So finding the balance between that's something to work on. And apart from that, I think you're obviously building up a very good understanding of the game. You're building up good mechanics as well. Those things are working well. It's just maintaining the psychological aspect is the biggest thing. Which is obviously difficult. I'm not really one to give advice on that, so I won't. But yeah. Alright, we got more replays. Come in here, boys. Got more replays. Come in here, boys. ZapBadger, you're up next. Are you from Ireland, Doge? I don't know if I've asked you this before. You got such an Irish name. Doge says he's grown so much since when I first saw him. I remember when he used lock camera. God, did Funky use lock camera? Gosh. Badge Zapper appears. Doge, you are from Ireland? No way. Don't leak name. Okay, I'm sorry. I won't leak your name. I won't. I'll try not to. Oisín McMurphyson. That's not even very Irish. McMurphyson? Like Oisín O'Murahurtig. There you go. That's a good Irish name. O'Murahurtig. Alright, ZapBadger's playing Chen. I'm going to see if there's food. I want food. These skewer things for me. Yeah. Thank you. I'm food, Tim. I'm food. Me gots the food. Emer is a weird Irish name. It certainly is. Alright, ZapBadger, you're playing Chen. Amazing. I actually haven't played Chen since the new patch. I should. Want food too. This is that food. I've got a chicken skewer. It looks really good. Prepare for cringe. Uh-oh. Okay. Grounding brew. Okay. I'm not an expert on Chen talents, to be honest. I'm not the person to ask for that. Oh, that power slide value. He's dead though. That was good power slide value though. That will count for the MVP screen. And 1 million seconds of stun. I feel like you have the opportunity there, probably, I would think. Chat can give good advice here, because people that play Chen. I imagine you could have bullied that Sylvanas a lot more. Like, you should wreck her. She has very sustained damage, and you've got Grounding Brew, and she's sustained ability damage. You should be able to just jump on her and punish her, you know? I remind you of that kid from Home Alone? Aw. Whoop! Whoop! Chen's drunk, he breathed the wrong way. Yeah, I feel like you're taking a lot of tower shots, and then you're not hitting the Sylvanas with your combo to do damage in return. So that's why you're losing. That's good though. Alright, you can jump at one of the minions. There we go. You did that really well. Well done. That was quite slick. A great escape. You guys gonna be older. It's his birthday. Okay. Whoops, you used those the wrong way around. Whoops. Yeah, chat, maybe that's what's happened. Maybe you guys are all really old and you just don't know it. Like, you're all grandpas. What rank is this? I think it's like gold. You're pushed very far forwards. I mean, yeah, like you don't want this to keep happening, you know? I mean, like, yeah, there you go. You can see this kind of, yeah, you're getting punished quite a lot. You're obviously not getting anywhere. Oh, I almost got away with that. You're obviously not getting anywhere, like pushing in against the Sylvanas. I definitely recommend pushing out the lane, then backing off. Even looking for rotations into mid or trying to do mercs or something. Like when you're running into a brick wall like that. Where you'll win against the Sylvanas if she pushes out against you, but you're not going to do that well against her if you're pushing in against her. So just push it in, but then leave and go elsewhere. And then come back to catch the XP. So you don't miss out on any XP. You deny them loads of map pressure and you get extra map pressure yourself. He's a brave Chen. Now, that Stuk up heal seemed to do absolutely nothing. That's kind of nuts. Oh god. Everybody dying! At least you got the shots. You guys are very far behind XP though. What's wrong with the level 4? I've seen Bika use that one. Well, that went surprisingly well. Holy shit. Does Bika take it only when he trolls? What does he normally take then? Oh, you're supposed to take the barrel at level 4? Okay. I've been misled by B-Guy. I've only ever seen him take the flying kick.
The altars rise again.
Huh, okay. I'm learning about Chen from chat. It's good.
Swift heroes.
Mind control hype, by the way. Double, triple kill. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, you could kill her. That was very close. You could left that like half a second too late and almost went over the gate. But yeah, you could definitely kill her there. Nice. Chen God. Yeah, you're playing it pretty decently, like. I think, anyway. Again, like I said, I don't know much about Chen. Okay, That was nice. That was nice. Let's put that up there. Chen got no brew, feels bad. Okay, I mean your team's doing well now at this point. You've got like a bit of momentum, which is good. You got to try to hit her with the oh yeah, Jane is like super far out. Ooh. Okay, it's good you popped your ult there, because I think you were gonna die actually. That obviously got a little bit messy. Kind of the split. you ended up... I mean, that really kind of quite sucks. You're not going to have the ult. I think you might have died without it. But that obviously got kind of awkward there. And that's the ult gone for the Ultra phase. Alright, nice. Rip that guy. Okay, this could get messy. Tychus, which is the mosh pit interrupt, is gone. Oh, the Zebo didn't. What? Came out an ice block, took a load of damage. Yeah, you're in quite a lot of trouble here. What's Chen's weapon? It's the stick. Alex goes to the E talent at 4? Okay. Alex is the best Chen I've ever seen. Probably. B-Guy is very good as well. They're both very good. I don't really understand which one is better, because I don't really understand Chen, as you can tell. Is Alex a Zool main now? It's a bamboo stick? I'm not sure what it is. Yeah, I feel bad about this replay, because I wish I could give better Chen advice, but I just don't know. He's one of the heroes I don't really know. I need to practice it. That could be kind of fun to learn. I just never really appealed to me. He's got one heck of a stick of this skin, though. It's got fucking big spikes on it. It's amazing. Yeah, I don't know. He just never clicked with me. I just never really enjoyed him. Okay, so this is a great position. Oh, that ring was pretty good. This is great, though, for your team to force a fight. Unfortunately, they're being quite scared. But yeah, I mean, they had 2 heroes top. So this is fantastic for you guys to just like go, try to get some kills. You're trying, for the most part, your best, I would say. Alright, so we got 2 kills out of it. It's something. And timing on that's a little bit awkward. Okay, so we're gonna send Chen down. Okay. I've never seen you. I don't think I've ever seen you play Chen, Niku. Huh? I'm good at Medivh. I'm good at Medivh, man. I've got like, I don't know, I've got a good win rate on Medivh. Rip the Zebo. Died in the lane, looks like. Rip your team. Yeah, you're never getting that. Unless they super screw up, you're never getting that. Yeah, I mean, that was just like bad rotations from your team. I think there was it could have been worth considering at that point, because you had about 30 seconds. It could have been worth considering taking the boss and then trying to fight over the top 2 altars. I don't know though. It was kind of a wonky one though. I thought you'd go through portals when rooted. Well, I thought you could. Doesn't make me bad at Medivh. I don't get rooted when I'm Medivh. I'm that good. Don't need to know. One thing there is like you should really probably hit the minion wave with the AoE as well. Like not just the tower, but hit like the tower and the minions both. Be pretty good, I reckon. I do all those things. I'm amazing. I'm good at Medivh. Yeah, you always want to use it as well. Yeah, you do want to use WE in combo like that. Yeah. Look at my Medivh win rate, man. I'm the best. You don't think I'm good at Medivh? It's just because you're that shit. Holy crap! What the fuck is even going on in this fight? Oh god. Well, that went terrifying very quickly. Holy shit. That was nuts. That mind control. So many mercs. So many mercs. It's not looking too good for you guys now. Zebo's calling Chi-Chi. Tychus doesn't know how Chen fits in a game. Tychus is critical of having 2 warriors, says nothing about 3 backline on enemy team. Where that Chen can dive him pretty well. That's one thing I would say, like, it's a little bit awkward, but certainly, like, diving the Jaina would be pretty useful for you to do on Chen, I would think. That's kind of like one of your big goals in the team fight. ZapBadger with the sick burns. It is difficult to flame the Tychus when he's a bit shit, you know. He's kind of shit. So what are you going to flame him with? He doesn't really understand. Oh god. Yeah, he definitely went a bit too deep there. The tilt's a little bit. I'm question the Stukov build. The best Stukov build, obviously, Spine Launcher. Spine Launcher with the long pitch. Yeah. Rest and pepperonis, yeah. He just dived in and died straight away. Oh, it's depressing. Yeah. Yeah. I would describe myself as a typical diamond player. Yeah, I'm pretty much typical diamond, you know. I aspire to be diamond. That's the dream one day. The enemy team will win eventually, maybe. We'll see. They're biding their time here. Nope, they don't want top sappers. They're going for the old mid fort, question mark. They could have gone top sappers and bottom altar, but I don't know. Don't mock my dream. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Diamond Dream. Is that a movie about baseball? I don't know. We don't really have baseball here. It doesn't really. It's not a thing, really. Sorry. Don't really baseball it up. Stukov does with the long pitch, though, right? Oh, I lost the camera. That's Stukov. He's dying. Rip Stukov. He'll be missed. What was he even doing up there? It's a mystery. Oh, the Chen kills. It's happening, boys. The Chen kills. Pop Heroic. He's going on the Jaina. No! Oh! So wrecked. All caught in the Ring of Frost and then a marsh pit. Oh, man. This is a pretty tough game for you as Chen as well, I feel like. I don't know. Oh, no. Rip. Oh. That was pretty rough. Never mind, jinxed it. Gosh, I'm not sure. Like, obviously you've got some mechanics, I'm not sure about it. Like, there's a little bit of feeding from you, and there were definitely some mechanical misplays, like using your E before your W. And then according to chat, the build is bad again. I don't know, Chen. I'm not super sure about what advice to give. I mean, it was a pretty rough game. You had a bit of a tough time. I don't know. I'm pretty sure the build I have up is a Q build. But, I don't know. You don't get tilted anymore since you lost 600 points for training? I know chat can't even decide on what build is best. But I'm not sure what advice to give you there. It was a fairly tough game. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on. I think certainly the biggest things that you could implement in your Chen stuff would be at least a couple of practical things that you could definitely do. Number one, obviously get the Chen combo right. You know, W into E. That's just something you should want to be trying to do. And then number two, like watch out in the laning, because you were definitely overextending a lot in the lane. You pushed Sylvanas in, and then you ran into that wall where she's under her towers. You can't really dive her. She locks down the minions, and you're taking loads of damage trying to push in. Then you kept getting ganked by Tracer coming in behind you. Much better to like push the lane out than be like, all right, Sylvanas, you clear the lane, and then you can roam away to mid lane, look for a gank yourself instead of being ganked yourself and pushing in so much. So that's something that you could do instead. Yeah, because you're pushing in too deep against Sylvanas. Like, Sylvanas can't really push. If she tries to push in your towers, you jump on her, you out-trade her, it's a win for you. So it's like either person that pushes to the towers is going to lose. So in that case, you can push out the wave because you even beat her in the middle of the lane. So just push out the wave, and then instead of pushing it all the way into towers, you take that freedom, that opportunity to roam out, and you don't get ganked and don't do stuff like that. So yeah, I would say those sort of things. Okay, we've got a Doge replay with Australian pros. Sounds amazing. This sounds like a fun one to end the stream on. Oh, it's Doge Grandmaster now? Amazing, okay. We're playing with Nomia. Cool. Alright, so our counter is with Nomia. John on the enemy team was at Nomia. Cool. Oh, the PogChamps. Chat is hyped. Chat is hyped to see some Australian pros. Mr. Doge himself. Take him on. Take him down. Take him to town. Alright. So we're going to watch a nice replay here from... John is actually insane? Okay, cool. But yeah, we're going to watch a nice replay from Seamus O'Herney over here. If there isn't a single shit in chat, I call BS. Okay, I'm curious to see how this game goes. So you're playing Medivh. Alright. On Hanamura. Okay. I mean, they don't have anything that Medivh is particularly good against. I don't really feel the Medivh pick here, but if you say so... Oh. That camera work, though. Very nice. Very snazzy. Oh. Oh, I think it is the cheer mount. It's sparkling. It cost... I looked up how much that cheer mount cost. It cost $126. For that mount. He paid $126 for a wolf that looks just like the ranked wolf. Why would you bother? It's just a sparkly ranked wolf. I don't think there's any differences. I was gonna get it for making a video of it, and then I was like, I would have paid like $20 to do a video on it, and I was like, 120 is it? You know. Wait, it's only $12, is it? I thought it was $126. Is it only 12? It's like 10,000 bits. Oh, it's only $12? Are you sure? Oh. In that case, then it's good. How much is it? How much money does it cost? I must have missed. I thought it was $126. It's $1.26. Wow, what a deal. I'm pretty sure it's $120. It's fucking crazy money, I'm pretty sure. Okay, we got some expert camera work around the map. 12 cents. It's 12 cents. It's a fraction of a cent. Alright, we got nice Medivh positioning. I dig it. Mr. Doge is playing this good so far. I like it. It's $126. I thought it was. Well, that positioning is a bit risky now. That one was too much, obviously. Okay, so that would have been good if your cooldowns were up, but you had too long on the portal and you got killed before the portal was up again. So that went a bit derpy. Doge says ignore this. Yeah, you were doing really well up until then. You were doing really good. It was nice aggressive Medivh positioning and stuff. Then it went slightly derp. Oh well. Damn Asmo stacks though. He's doing good. Oh my god, the map flicks. The map flicks. No! Thank you very much, Stitches. It's like, look, I've got portals.
Select a talent.
I mean, this is nice so far. You've got really good flanking positions. I mean, you're landing the good cues. Apart from the feed, it's going really well, I would say. Bribing. It's nice. Spray game is strong. Oh, spray game is very strong. That taunt though. Holy shit. Someone really likes dwarfs on birds.
Payload firing on enemy core.
My PC can't keep up with the camera movements in the replay mode. It's chunking along here. Oh, that route. Alright, that's good positioning as well in terms of distracting. I quite like that. Put yourself way out of position, then pop a shield to distract him. Slightly lucky. Yeah, she's dead. Whoop.
Payload deployment beginning for both teams. Select enemy payload.
Do you do do you do this every game? Like, do you do the sprays and the weird shit every game? Or do you just do this, like, for the ones that you know you're going to submit as a replay? Or do you always do them? I'm so curious. Like, were you sitting there, you went, aha. You do them every game? Okay. It's probably good. You're really toxic. Okay. Being toxic is good.
Payloads deployed. Escort your payload to its destination.
I'm pushing that payload real good. It is nice to see someone having so much fun in HOTS though. It is nice to see that. It makes me realize how old and cynical I am. I feel like I had your positive will to improve attitude in about season 2. Since then it's all gone downhill. No, he can't push it as a bird. Nice kill. Who was saying in chat that Doge's bad at Medivh? Seems pretty good. Regis is the one that's bad at Medivh. Oh, we know that. We know that from today's video. Where's the gorge? No gorge. Kidnap combo won't work. No. John has a tier mount too as well. Alright. Rip. Don't give money to Nomia. Confirmed. They've got cheer mount. They're rich. Give money to Nubkex. Nubkex doesn't have a cheer mount. Support Nubkex. Cheer for Nubkex. Give me money, please. Thank you.
Your payload has been
Where's Helping Hand now? Yeah, but I think you're doing real good at Medivh here, you know? Like, I think it's very important as well, because it's something we don't see in a lot of the replays we do. But, you know, like, the positioning is so important, you know? Positioning off to the side, even sometimes going in behind the enemy team, knowing you've got cooldowns and playing around that, that's a huge deal for creating pressure and such. Like, this position to the right here that he's in is actually quite safe. That's a good ley line, because it splits the enemy team up. Now flanking in this way as well, able to portal out again. It's creating so much disruption amongst the enemy team, and they can't actually punish the Medivh, because to punish him, okay, well now he's going to get punished. Slightly mistimed the portal. Gets saved by Brightwing, and he would have lived actually either way. Pretty close there though. That was obviously cutting it very fine. I edited the video. I did it. Arcana with the solo kill on Rag. Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's a pretty difficult lane for the Greymane as well, against Greymane versus Rag. Finish Master's Touch, yeah, pretty quick as well. Level 9 at 9 minutes in, it's pretty good. Trust Kumiko. Yeah, Kumiko's a good player. I haven't played with good players in the Hero League in so long. Oh dear lord. I've forgotten what it feels like. I do edit videos. I edit as much as I can. Don't have enough time for everything. Okay, that's a little bit crazy. That was biting off a little bit too much, I would think. That was a bit nuts. I didn't see where Gul'dan was, but if that was a Horrify, you were dead. I'm gonna guess he wasn't there. But it was a bit nuts. That was a bit nuts. Editing a video or playing WoW. That is the dilemma, Tyrelstrom. It's a difficult thing, finding that... What? Okay. Fucking Ragnarok's is off. Look, I fucking love that Ragnarok's, he's right there. He's like, fucking out of my realm. Like, this bird flaps in behind him. It's like, ching, ching. You're dead. Ragnarok's doesn't give a shit. He's off like, out of my realm. I'm Ragnarok's. This is fucking Birdman flew in behind and killed his bird friend. Bird versus bird is right. I love it. That was nicely done though. The Rag should have done more. Like, even if it wouldn't have necessarily done anything, at least to put you under pressure, like, so that you'd panic and maybe make a mistake. You really messed up. Feel like a bird. Yeah, I was okay. That was actually well done too. I was kind of thinking this position is getting real gnarly. You'd want to be doing a ley line soon. Just about worked out. Bird always wins. Next level strats right there. You can mount up as bird after, like, for a split second after you go out the portal, so you can save yourself a little bit of time. But what, does spraying interrupt backs? No, I don't think so. I don't think it has any interaction with your character, per se. Again, like, the positioning here is quite nice. So you can portal out. There you go. Works really well. Come back in. Good ley line as well. Okay, missed the portal there. Back through. Close. Very close. That was like really good Medivh play. Slight, like, millisecond, like, behind in terms of some of the little mechanics in that fight, but apart from that, really good. Yeah, I like the Medivh, man. Like, you're really good at Medivh. I mean, that's basically it. You're really good at Medivh. When should you not pick Medivh? Well, he's quite a specific hero. I don't know. I'm like, yeah, it's funny watching this game. I feel like I'd need to concentrate more on like the smaller plays as opposed to just like the bigger things. Because in terms of like, you're not making many really at all, like massive mistakes. It might be just smaller things. I'd have to actually concentrate pretty hard. I suppose I can try that near the end here. In terms of putting myself in the game a bit more. That's really nice, I have to say. That's really good. I understand the limits there, the character. Like, really good timing on both the abilities. Yeah, it's definitely interesting. It's like a kind of a rich style solo hero Medivh. It's not like a supporting Medivh at all. It's very much a, I'm just gonna YOLO solo people. Using everything for yourself. It's working very effectively, of course. Oh, boy. Oh. Rip that guy. You agree with A and Z? Yeah, it was a nice game. You guys were winning quite dramatically. Yeah, it was cool. It's definitely an interesting game. You did lots of teamfight damage, alright. Like, it's very effective. Yeah, it's definitely like, it's interesting, yeah. It's like, yeah, really cool. It's funny, I play like a more supportive Medivh myself, so it's cool to see like, whatchamacallit, like the more just like solo carry type Medivh, just shield myself and go YOLO, that kind of thing. Yeah, it was good. That's a cool replay. I think you played obviously really well in that game. I think it was really nice. I think it was really nice. I don't have much advice to give, honestly. When you scrim with Medivh, you play support in Hero League, you YOLO. I mean, it certainly depends. I suppose they did have a somewhat fairly easy comp to an extent to play around as Medivh. As long as you kite it fairly well. The big scary thing would be Horrifies, but there were none that actually hit you for the most part. I think there's one. So that made it a lot easier, of course. It worked out much better than I thought it would, seeing the comps. But yeah, it was good. I thought that last fight in particular was very good. How you were able to, like, the bullying on the Falstad was quite nice. You able to do that, it was good. Anyway, yeah, that's going to be the end of the stream for today. That was a cool game. Cool game to see at the end. I like it. I like it. Alrighty. Yeah, I'll be back on Monday here on Xsolla with more stuff, so I'll see you all then. I hope you, your voice is back to normal. Is normal pitch for UK? Okay, Cascon. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna edit some videos. Gonna play some Warcraft tonight. Have some fun, chill out. Hopefully don't mess up my wrist anymore. enjoy the peace of no dog barking. It's amazing. Hope you guys have a good night as well, a good weekend too. I'll see some of y'all in WoW. I'll see some of you in my stream tomorrow and stuff like that as well on my channel. He was the same pitch as KFT. I'll leave you guys to argue and chat yourselves. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.